everybody.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're doing good. Hope you are too. Thanks for watching. We got a lot of nice comments about our show last week, and previous weeks, and we appreciate it. Anytime you want to drop us a note and say, hey, we liked it, or you got an idea for a show, yeah, send us an email or text us or whatever and say, hey, why don't you guys discuss your opinions on this
Whatever.
or that, and give us your opinion too, and we'll mention you on the air. It will make you famous. Just like we also want to help make famous a very good friend of ours who is our sponsor and our producer, and that's Christine Dean. Christine Dean is in the marketing business. She works on websites and she works podcasts and she does everything to work with her clients to help them elevate their businesses to the next level. She can do it. She works her magic. She works on every platform imaginable, and she knows what she's doing. And if you got issues or problems, she'll fix them. And if you want to have free consultation, drop in and just ask her. She'd be more than happy to talk with
Assist
you.
and talk.
Yeah. She loves talking to people, and she learns from the process too. Very often, you have an issue and she's not quite sure. She'll research it. She'll get right back to you, and then she'll help you.
Excellent. She's excellent.
Really nice lady. We recently took a road trip.
We did. We just got back.
Yeah, not too long ago, we took a road trip to visit relatives up north, as they say in Texas. We go up north, and we do a lot of road trips. Number one, I can't stand flying, and since we do have the time now to get on the road and hit the road, we do it more often. And for instance, we took one road when we went up towards our ultimate destination was Chicago, but we went up through Indianapolis, Indiana to Chicago, and then we came back by way of St. Louis and down through my good old favorite Route 66. Love Route 66.
A nod to 66.
There's parts of, and I will tell you, the part of Route 66 from Chicago where it originates, it goes from there to Santa Monica Pier in California. But from Chicago to Oklahoma City is probably the best half of Route 66, because there's a lot more historical places to see on the road. And it's fun because that's where you find those old
out of the way
drugstores and diners. Yeah,
dives, diners.
The diners with the old mushroom seats, they called them, at the counter. And there's still a lot of those, and they love talking to people there. That's where you go and find, we actually went to one on the way back, and they served not only milkshakes but malts.
Yeah, when was the last time you got a malt?
And I thought, a malt, I remember that from the old high school days, getting a milkshake or a malt.
There's a few places west of Texas, but not as many as you would think on 66 west of Texas.
Yeah.
It's just 2 or 3 that I could really.
Well, I think 66 goes through like Abilene and up in the Panhandle, through there. But there's places like in Arizona where it Highway 40 and a couple of the highways parallel the old Route 66. And what you'll see is every so often you'll see a sign that says Route 66 historical marker. And like right on the side of the road is a plaque,
and that's it.
That's all that's left of Route 66.
Yeah, there's more on the east.
Yeah, then you get to places like Winslow, Arizona, and there's some
Such
towns.
a fine sight to see.
Yes, there's a girl, my Lord-in-law,
flatbed Ford,
and she's slowing down to take a look at me. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
See, we go off on tangents like that. But some of those old towns have got shops with memorabilia, and you can spend hours and hours going through the old stuff.
But having said that,
but when you're on the road, there's a few key things to take into consideration. Number one is where to stop and eat, because if you really want, like on Route 66, and we said, go to one of the old-fashioned local mama papa run diners and get meatloaf, or get a real burger on a grill or so, rather than driving through a fast food place.
The only way you can do that to go to a mom and pop or a small out of the way place is if you're on one of those smaller roads. When you're on a highway, you can forget it because every exit or every other exit is basically the same as the one before it.
And don't be afraid if it says to get off at this exit and there's a historic town that's maybe 15 or 20 minutes, 20 miles east or west of the highway. If you got the time, do
it just might be worth your while, because seeing those towns and the people and the restaurants, and that's how we found a few of the restaurants that we went to, is just by asking the locals.
Yeah. What's the place that we stopped that's got the pie house? It's
I just think of it as a pie house.
Yeah. I can't remember the exit off of Highway 55.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
But it's a little shop, and you walk in and you can buy pie by the slice, or you can buy the whole pie, and every type of filling imaginable is in those pies, and they are absolutely to die for.
They're good
and worth it to pick up a pie and take it on the road with you. But don't forget the silverware.
But as far as the side roads are great for the eating, but as far as the staying overnight, the hotels, that's better off on the highway.
And you have to do your homework on that, because yes, sometimes you can find a bed and breakfast that's on one of those little towns. Our daughter, very often when she travels, she will stay at a vacation rental by owner.
Yeah.
Or a B&B.
VRBO.
Yeah, and if you got the time, but let's face it, when you're on the highway and you're going from point A to point B, very often at 5 o'clock you want to check into a hotel or a motel, and you're just going to take a little nap and maybe go out for dinner and go to sleep, get up early in the morning, grab a quick breakfast, and you're on the road again. So you don't need to stay in a pricey,
not a
B&B.
pricey, however.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is where we might differ
a little bit.
You'll stay at a $99 one, or even
$99.
Yeah, 89.
Super 8. Red Roof Inn.
My days of that are over.
And they still are around, and
they're around, honey, but
saying some are better than others.
Oh yeah,
some are definitely better than others, and it's kind of hit or miss. But if all you want is a bed to sleep in and a shower to refresh under, and all, then why do you have to stay at a Sheraton or?
Because I don't want bed bugs.
Well,
and I'd like it to be clean.
Yeah.
And I would like it to be free of all those germs that are running around. Before it was COVID. Now it's probably something else, RSV or whatever.
Well, I mean, I can understand if you pull into the Dewdrop Inn, or
the Dewdrop Inn,
or something like that,
or the 1 hour one.
Yeah, or a motel that has short rates on it. But the chains now, I urge you, it costs nothing to join the Wyndham Hotel chain, the Hyatt Hotel chain.
It's a little different though.
But wait, there's more. Holiday Inn, for instance, they've got everything in from Holiday Inn Express to some of the better, more expensive Holiday Inn resorts.
Yes.
It depends. But if you're a member of that company, you've got access to 20 or 30 different brands.
Yes.
And when you're on the highway, you plug it in on your phone and you see, oh, well, they've got everything from this resort that's got a golf course or whatever, and it's $280 a night, to maybe an express hotel in their chain that is $69 or $89 a night.
You might know. You want to pass that one up. I personally, and I wouldn't take that one. But the good thing about being part of this club, so to speak, rewards club, and you get the rewards for staying at these different hotels, but you can also do a keyless entry. We do everything now from our phone in the car. We don't even have to go to the front desk.
Yeah,
he does, because he likes
like
socializing and talking to people.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. you can do it all from your phone and not even see the people at the front desk.
And
And
also,
that's,
the people at the front desk can tell you where to go to eat. Like if
yes,
you're in a
normally,
town that
yes.
you don't know and you
Yeah.
say, by the way, if we want to just get a salad or a burger or something, where would you go in
Normally,
town?
yes.
You
but-
know,
But
and-
you know, there are so many franchises, Stuart,
well, there
and I'm
are.
not gonna start naming them, but a lot of the towns have some of the same ones, and that's what is right there by the hotel.
Yeah, well, that's what we usually hit when we are on the road from point A to point
Right,
B.
right.
But when we decide that we're going to stay in Joplin, Missouri, because it's X number of hours of driving on the road.
And where did we go to eat for Joplin? Do you remember?
I don't remember where we went.
It was
Just
some franchise.
oh, well.
Because we were
maybe-
tired.
Well, and also
went to
maybe
wherever
they
you
didn't
wanna go.
have any
Well,
other.
that's just it. You
restaurant.
don't know. You don't know. But
You have to watch if you're traveling on a Monday too, because there's lots of restaurants that are closed on Mondays.
yeah, there are.
So you
There are
end
some,
up
yeah.
having to go to the
Yeah, they're right.
fast
That's
food
true.
drive-throughs. But the hotels, there's everything out there. And
Oh, everything
and
from high to
and the
low.
opposite of that is if your destination is you're going to St. Louis and you're going to stay in St. Louis, or we went to Memphis because we wanted to spend an evening and a day on Beale
Yeah,
Street.
yeah.
The prices are going to be a little bit higher, and all, but there you try to find one of the old established hotels that's been around. And even though it might be a couple of $100 a night and all, it's a refurbished historic hotel, and you could say, I stayed there.
We've done that. We have stayed more towards the expressways and walked
For access, yeah.
to the little downtown areas. And that's been fine. Yeah, it just all depends where you're going.
Yeah.
And how much time you have.
Yeah, you have to do your homework, but
Yeah.
the rewards programs are great because after you stay at one of their hotels, over a period of time or something, then you accumulate points and
We
you get a
have.
free stay.
And we've gotten quite a few free stays.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also the advantage too is when you call up and you say, I am a rewards club member with your hotel.
They'll talk to you a little longer.
Something, and don't be afraid to say, is that the best rate you've got?
Yeah.
And if you're a senior, don't forget to ask for a senior discount or a military
That's right,
discount if
yeah.
you're a military, because very often, like the last
They
time,
will. Yeah.
I think online it said it was $124 for the room or so. And I said, oh, can't we do any better? I'm a veteran and I'm a senior citizen and everything. And they said, how about $100? Well, that's the nice savings because with the taxes and add-ons and everything, you cover all of those costs.
She probably just liked your voice.
Well, I hope so. And if that's the case, then I'll do that
Yeah.
over and over and over again. But there's some good chains out there. One that we've always been very, very happy with is Hampton Inn. We stay at
Yeah,
Hampton
there's a
Inn
lot of
often.
different hotels in there
Yeah.
within the company.
Yeah, well, that's part of
That's Hilton.
the Hilton. And if you go on to the Hilton Honors program, gosh, I think they got 30 or 40 different brands.
They do.
the
But Marriott's the other one. That's our son travels a lot.
Marriott,
He uses Marriott.
Bonvoy is, I
And
think, is their
very
rewards
happy with
program. The Holiday Inn has one.
Holiday Inn is under Hilton, isn't
It's
Oh, it's
international
IHC?
IH something or other.
it?
Yeah, but
There's tons.
yeah, Ramada is part of another
Check them out,
group.
do your homework, like Stuart said, before you leave
Yeah,
and before you get on the road. But you could do it from the road too, with the phones and the way they work, and
yeah. I mean, you can do everything.
Yeah, from your phone. Yeah.
While you're on. And very, very rarely have we ever tried to check a location or something and they've been sold out.
yeah, it depends though, if you're going over a holiday weekend,
Yeah.
that could be a little tougher.
And also, what we always recommend is if you're on your way to a destination and you figure it's getting to be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to check in. If there's a major city get on the other side of the major city.
Right.
For
That's a
instance,
good
if you're
idea.
going from Texas to Chicago and you're going through St. Louis, get over to Edwardsville,
Right.
Illinois, or beyond
So you
St.
don't
Louis, so you don't get up in the morning and
and go
have to
through the
deal
traffic.
with traffic.
Yeah, it's a very good idea. Good point.
It's part of planning when
Yeah.
you're taking a
Right.
road trip.
Well, wherever you go, please stay safe, drive defensively.
And mention our name. You know, we may have stayed there, and you know, maybe you'll get a
Yeah.
this
Maybe.
oh, that guy. Are you
Or they're
kidding?
gonna charge them more.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Get out of here. So, and also, if you got the time, check out bed and breakfasts, especially in small towns, because the small towns there usually is maybe one or two, and you get nice accommodations, usually in an old
Right.
remodeled home,
Mhm.
and all. You get up to a nice breakfast. You're not a huge breakfast person, and all, but
That's right. Other people.
in a B&B,
Yeah.
usually it's worth the
Yeah.
while. All right, so we got to get out of here because we're going to take a road trip.
Another one.
Okay, yeah. But we'll be back in time for next Thursday. Okay.
Have a good week, everyone.
Good one.
Bye.